Hello, I'm JustHitSquare, and welcome back to another gameplay video of The Division. Today I'm going to be showing you another classified build. This is the third and final build of the first global events that I have completed. Yes, I know this is way overdue, but guys, as said in a previous video, one of my previous videos, I am not only covering The Division, I am also covering Destiny 2. And I've been trying my best to get the content to you guys, but as promised, I'm trying my best to give you one video of The Division or more if I get time and if there is more to do each week. Other than that, guys, this is the 6-piece classified Lone Star build. Now, before we get into this, I do not have 2 LMGs, or if I don't have 2 shotguns. I mean, yes, you can get the full benefit if you do it that way, because that's really the way that they like you to do it with Lone Star. But considering the way I've built my build, I don't feel that I wanted to do that, and I'll go into detail why later on. Other than that, let's get into the video. Now you're going to see I did pick booster shot, and I'm 155,232 heal points to myself, and allies I heal will be 139,446. And cooldown on it is 22.6 seconds. Now I did pick support station, where I'm going to be able to go into life support and revive me, because this is Lone Star, so you're alone a lot of the times. I'm trying to build builds. If you've watched any of my builds, you do know that I build my builds the way I think that they was intended to be built, on what specifications that they have inside of their bonuses. Alright, so you got a healing rate of 97.98, and we have a cooldown of 16.2 seconds. See, now not all this is not too bad. I mean, for this, 6-piece. Now this is 6-piece. I don't have anything like a rapid or anything else to cool any of these down. I got 250, almost 251,000, like 250,877 skill power. Alright, and I picked recovery link, and I have not been in the DZ with this, but if you wanted to go to the DZ, I would consider trying to do either a turret, or I would do pulse. And the reason being is because I don't really feel like support station is going to be really helpful when you go inside. And when I do mean the DZ, I mean PvP is what I do mean. Now you can go into the DZ and never kill anybody, or they never even kill you, but you're going to go against NPCs. You could use the same setup I'm doing to go against those, but once you go against any other agent, I don't know if I would keep the support station there, because I don't feel like it would really help, considering that it needs to be more potent in my ideas. And I don't feel like it would be very useful to you in there, as far as what kind of build I'm trying to represent here. But if I did go into the DZ, I'd more likely either pick the turret or pulse, and it would probably lean towards the turret, because that's kind of like double DPS. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead and go to my talents. I did pick adrenaline because I want the heal over time, and this is a heal over time in over 10 seconds. Now, let's just be honest here. If you're trying to do the PvP aspect of this game, this wouldn't be a good idea in a way to pick. Now, this is a heal over time, and most people that play PvP wants the straight heal, not a heal over time. And that's the way they can get a lot of their health back at one certain time. With a heal over time, it works both ways. You can get a heal over time for 10 seconds. When you heal yourself without it, it's just going to be a straight heal, boom, done. But if you do this, then you're going to be healed for 10 seconds. So I kind of feel like this is a really good thing to have. Alright, we got triage, heal an ally with any skill to reduce skill cooldowns by 15%. So this is another thing, guys. When I do have my support station up, I got people inside of it, and honestly, almost 10,000 heal points. That's not too shabby for, a non-healer. And I can have my skills cool down quicker. I can pop my booster more, push out more damage. so on and so forth, if I'm healing them, if they're actually getting healed by my heals. And then we got Combat Medic, because I'm a really good team player, and I tried to make this both team and Lone Star build. In other words, if you're Lone Star, it's like a loner, somebody that's, you know, going across things by themselves and things like that. So I tried to split it up a little bit because it's hard, because I do like playing with people. I don't like being alone a lot on this game. Not meaning that in a weird way, but what I'm trying to say is that I love playing with other people, my friends that play the game, and you'll hardly ever catch me doing anything by myself unless it's a boss run, because they're so simple. And it's not that I'm worried about how hard it is, because nothing in the game is really that hard to me. It's just I enjoy playing with other people more than I enjoy playing just like loner or something. And we also got over here, we got on the move. So I'm going to be on the move quite a bit, and that's going to kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 15% for 10 seconds. So that's going to definitely help me out, especially if you're in somebody's face with a shotgun. So now let's go over here and we'll start going across the top. 180,701 for my LMG, and my shotgun is 191,871, and the toughness is 273,326. Skill power is 250,877. And now we'll go into talking about what I got in here. Now we've got critical hit chance on the LMG 14.5%, critical hit damage is 45%, headshot damage is 100%. And you look at stability, it's 45%, and I kind of wanted it very stable. And the range is 34 meters, reload is 1.88 seconds. And I'll discuss all about my stability and my reload here in a moment. Alright, so we go on down here and you'll see that damage to release is 21%, 15% to enemy armor damage, and we got 40% skill haste. So that's really good. And my health is 188,000. Armor is 31.11%, which isn't that greatest. And we got 29% blind death resistance, 47% burn resistance. This is really, really good in my eyes. Alright, so let's go back and start showing you the guns themselves. Actually, we're going to show you right here the shotgun before we go on to the rest. On the shotgun, I got 9% critical hit damage, 53% critical hit damage, and 60% headshot damage. And stability is 43%, a range of 0.9 meters. Actually, it's just 9 meters. Reload of 3.58 seconds. You may think that that's nothing, but I'll show you here in a moment. And we go down here and we'll have, of course I done showed you all this, so I don't need to show you that anyways. I just showed you the guns. Alright, so we're going to go in here and we're going to show you what kind of damage I'm getting and so on and so forth. Alright, so let's go over here first. I want to make sure of something. Yeah, I made it for a specific way. Alright, so we go over here and we got 14% damage target out of cover, and I picked the custom L86A2. And it's 18.1k a bullet, it's 610 RPMs, and it's 32 in a mag. The talents of destructive, talent of ferocious, and another talent predatory. And the magazine size is 25.5% reload speed, 2.5% critical hit chance, and 9.5% magazine size. The sights is a 12.5% stability, 3% critical hit chance, and 4.5% optimal range. Now the muzzle is a 13% stability, 3% critical hit damage or chance, and 4% critical hit damage. And the underbarrel, the hand stop is 29% reload speed, 2.5% stability, and 4.5% optimal range. And you're probably asking me, why did I put so much stability and so much reload speed into these guns? And why haven't I made my mag bigger or my RPMs higher? Alright. Now before I can answer that, I'm going to show you the bonuses of Lone Star before I can honestly answer that for you. Now, we go on down here and we'll see that 2 pieces give you 100% ammo capacity. 3 pieces of the Lone Star will give you 8% of LMG and shotgun damage. Hence why I'm running LMG and a shotgun, not just 2 of the same. And 4 pieces, when the weapon is holstered, it is instantly reloaded. So that means if you're shooting and you don't want to reload, just switch to the next weapon and switch back, and boom, you've already got that reloaded, and it instantly reloads as soon as you switch to another weapon. So if you ran out of bullets with one weapon, switched over to the next weapon, ran out of bullets there, switch back, you know, you're automatically reloaded every time you switch the gun. Alright, 5 pieces is 50% ammo capacity and 12% more of LMG and shotgun damage. So right there alone we have a 150% ammo capacity and 20% LMG and shotgun damage. Here's the thing, guys. You can run assault rifles, SMGs, whatever you want to with Lone Star, but you're not going to get the damage out of an LMG or a shotgun with any other build or any other set, just because there's 20% extra damage for having 5 pieces. Now the 6 piece, when a weapon has 50% of its magazine remaining, there is a 75% chance to receive a bonus that activates when the final bullet is fired from the current magazine. Once activated, the magazine is instantly refilled. Weapon damage and fire rate is increased by 20%. The bonus is cancelled by reloading, swapping weapons, or exiting combat. Alright, with 4 pieces, you could switch back and forth, and you could get the bonus from that. Alright, the 6 piece, if you want the benefit off the 6 piece, you're no longer going to be able to do that, boys and girls. Once the Berserker activates, you will no longer be able to switch it if you run out of bullets to be able to have that reload back in a few seconds, like switching to another one and switching back, because as soon as you switch and when Berserker is activated, that goes away. So here's my thoughts. If you want to run a shotgun, double shotgun, dual shotguns, this is the best way to do it with the 4 pieces. The Berserker honestly does not work with a shotgun as well as it does with the LMG. Now the reason being is because with the LMG, well, we're not going to go there yet, but with the shotgun, as far as the Berserker goes, the real benefit comes off of it is only the increase of your damage. Alright, now the thing about it is that you can see right here, when a weapon has 50% of its magazine remaining, there is a 75% to receive a bonus that activates when the final bullet is fired from the current magazine. Once activated, the magazine is instantly refilled. Weapon damage and fire rate is increased by 20%. Weapon damage and fire rate. Alright, so the fire rate of your shotgun is going to increase by 20%. Alright, first off, there's only one automatic shotgun in the game, and I'm not going to use that with this build because I do not like that. So there you go. It's not automatic. The shotgun that I'm running isn't. So the RPMs is not going to be able to help me as much as what it normally would with an LMG or another gun. So the benefit of the damage to 20% extra damage, then yes, that would, but not this. So now the reason why you would only want to run shotguns with 4 pieces, that would benefit you more with 4 pieces than it will with 6. The LMG would benefit you more with 6 pieces than the shotgun would by far. So here's the thing, guys. You're probably wondering, why do you have so much reload and so much stability? Alright, so with an increase of 20% to the fire rate of the LMG, and you know, that counts for the stability that I'm putting in. I want as much stability as possible, so when I increase my fire rate by activating Berserker through my LMG, it's going to be able to, I'm going to be able to hold it as good as I possibly could on their head and be able to push more damage out. Now, stability or the reload. Why you're okay? That goes same for the shotgun. As I just said about the LMG. All right, so and with a shotgun, usually they pop up. They get, it's kind of weird. But anyways, they got a lot of recoil. So now you're probably asking, okay, now you've solved the stability problem. Now why do you have the reload when you could swap them out? Okay, say for instance that you're in, it's like a mini tac link, there's 6 pieces when it activates. Alright, say that you don't want to switch out to your shotgun or switch out to your LMG. Both of mine are activated majorly, like they have a lot of reload in them so they can reload very quickly. So the thing about it is that the reason why I did that is because, okay, if the 6-piece activated, it's like a mini tat link, but I want as much I want to be able to reload as quickly as possible to get back into the fight without having to switch guns. And I've tested out switching the guns and seeing how much it is. So it ain't really much at all difference between having to switch and having instant reloads than reloading the way I do. Alright. Now you can see on my shotgun I have 114k damage with 352% stagger, 9 in the mag, and 150 RPMs. And the reason why I don't got RPMs high on neither one of them is because that helps with stability. And the reason why the mag isn't high, I'm not too worried about the mag, but the reason why the mags isn't got a lot in them is because when 50% of your magazine is gone, you have that chance to activate Berserker. So the lower the mag is, the better it is for you. That way you have a chance within, it says 32 bullets, so within 16 bullets I have a chance to actually get the Berserker buff to activate. And within 4.5 bullets of the shotgun, it has a chance to activate. So that's the reason why I got those the way that I do. Now I go to my shotgun, I got self-preserve as a talent, and swift and responsive. Responsive is self-explanatory. I want to be able to be up in their face with a shotgun, so I want extra damage off of that. And self-preserve, you're in their face with a shotgun, they're going to be hurting you, so every crit that you make, you want to be able to have heal back. And we'll actually go into detail about these talents on my LMG. Destructive, because this is more of a PvE based build, but if not, then I'm going to take some damage. I got an increase of damage destruction, armored destruction, excuse me. And ferocious, against elite and named enemies, I'm going to be able to hit them harder. And predatory, when I kill a target with this gun, I'm going to get 35% of my health over 20 seconds. So it's going to be a heal over time. So now that we've got the guns taken care of, how about let's talk about the gear, the mods, and then we're going to show you what kind of damage output these can get, how fast they reload, how stable they are, and then I will go out into the world and show you a little bit of damage and see what you think about it. Alright, so first and foremost, we're going to the Lone Star Vest. It's a Lone Star Vest classified with 1836 armor, 1378 stamina, 732 electronics, with 9% skill haste, 16,437 health, and 27% increased kill XP. The mods on it are 2 electronic mods. One of them are 261 electronics, and the other one is 266 electronics. Both of them have 3% skill haste. So we go to the backpack, a Lone Star backpack classified with 1163 armor, 469 firearms, and a 1396 electronics with 17% stability and 14% burn resistance. And the mods is a 264 firearms mod with 3% skill haste and 6% first aid self heals, or first aid ally heals. There's a first aid ally and the first aid self. So there I go again. I'm trying to help my teammates out. I'm trying to help myself out. Now we'll go down here and we'll see that the mask is a 950 armor Lone Star classified mask with 1658 electronics, 10,010 skill power, 11% damage to elites, and we have a mod of 263 electronics with 3% skill haste. We have an 859 Lone Star gloves classified armor with 1385 firearms and attributes of 9% skill haste, 6% critical hit chance, 16% critical hit damage. And we've got knee pads, Lone Star classified, 1638 armor with 1663 electronics, 13,257 skill power, 50% increased kill XP, 29% blind death resistance, 33% burn resistance. And we've got mods of 264 electronics with 3% skill haste and a 6% first aid self heal. And we also got a 990 armor Lone Star holster classified, 1378 firearms, 1379 stamina, and 1398 electronics, which this is a pretty decent roll, 7% skill haste. And the mod is 6% first aid self heal. So there is all of my gear, all of my mods, and yes, one of them was only 6% first aid ally heal, but it helps out regardless to the people that you're trying to heal and help out. Alright, so now I'm going to go into detail, start showing you the shotgun. So regular damage 15,611 without a crit. That's you know, quite a bit of damage for pellet. It crits for 23,658 on a body. Headshot 24,981 and the crit's 33,264 or 24,983 regular. Alright, now we're not going to worry about, I mean, if I pop one heal or whatever, I don't got Bear's chest piece, but I do got booster shot. So if I do pop that and then shoot 17,565, 28,000, so it's not bad. Alright, so you're seeing my shotgun reload, but let's see this. 9 bullets, alright, and then I want you to see how fast this reloads and how stable it is. So let's not really watch the reload just a second. Let's look at the head. Now look at the reload. It's pretty impressive. Alright, now we got the LMG. 20,000. Fast cell reload. Boom, done. Headshot. Stability. Pop mod or pop booster. Look how stable it is. Alright, so I kind of think that I've showed you pretty good. Now, if people are wondering, how does that really work with switching between the guns? Watch this. Needed bullets, right? See? Reloaded. 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 Now, you're probably wondering, okay, now how much difference is there between going to the other gun, switching back? Okay, LMG. Say you want to reload. You seen how fast my reload was. Alright, say I want to reload it by not actually pressing the reload button, but switching over to my shotgun and switching back. How long does it take compared to how long that it would take by my reload speed that I do have on it? So, watch. Alright, now, what? there's not really a big difference in the time that it takes me to reload by my reload bonus than switching to the shotgun and switching back to the LMG. This is the reason why I did it. It's because, alright, if you really want to make some damage, you could do LMG from a distance, and then you could be in their face with a shotgun to finish them off. And that's another reason that I did it. Now, other than that, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed the video so far. And the next bit that you will be seeing is going to be seeing this in action and seeing how I can stay alive and so on and so forth. So let's get to it. We're going to do a shotgun in the face on the boss, but I want to show you the LMG. So I'm getting a heal over time. See my I'm activated as far as my 6th perk. Alright, you see that? It's activated. Now, what I'm going to do is show you another boss, and I'm going to show off the LMG, and I'm going to show you that how fast it can actually do its thing. Don't always activate. A lot of people was talking that, well, you know, I've had my activate 3 or 4 times and in a row, and yes, that's the way it's supposed to. It has a 75% chance of proccing. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, then it'd be very great if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, click on the little bell over there and then make a check mark beside notifications so you never miss another video when I do upload. Other than that, guys, this has been JustHitSquare. You guys have a great day.